Hello world, we are back. This is going to tend to be the greatest show ever. Even though it came through, it's like I was given lemons, but now I'm going to make lemonade, sweet, juicy lemonade. My two guests don't look like they're showing. I was in panic mode for a long time, but now Plan B is now in full effect. I think this is at a good time. Do you know that April makes a year for me? There's been a year that I've been a producer, that I've had this show and been working on this show. So I think this is a good time for me to let the world know what this show is going to be about, what I'm going to be trying to be showing, try to be doing, and how we're going to try and progress. So, and along those lines, I have my Conspiracy of Hope, which is my own personal written message to the world. We the people, of the people, for the people, and mostly by the people, do at this time declare we are under targeted attack, annihilation, and complete subjugation. Whether you agree, believe, or feel this is true, by policies, laws, rules, and procedures in effect, followed with unethical procedures used unlawfully against us. These rules, laws, policies, and procedures were put in effect while we slept or had no say in the situation or awareness of the situation. How many must be sacrificed for ignorance, stupidity, and hatred? Because there is a need for me, so I will be. Resistance is not futile. It has become inevitable. Now we rise forevermore, and with me, so too, not on my watch, which is another organization I'm with, which is against domestic violence and sex trafficking. That's not on my watch. And this is the principles I intend to relay to the people that I use in my talks is direct action response techniques. It's kind of cognitive behavioral therapy to help you understand what's going on, help you to realize the power you have in your mind. It's my way of freeing your mind. The purpose and mission will be to organize, mobilize, inform, inspire, empower, encourage, restabilize, re-enfranchise, liberate, educate, and elevate the hearts, minds, and souls of the people, you, so as to combat, defeat, and eliminate any obstacles impeding, hindering, stalling, or delaying the true progress and purpose of the people. Our plan of action will be by confrontation, demonstration, legislation, and then ultimately reconciliation. We must have progress regardless. Take the chain off your neck, demand your respect. My philosophy starts with the mindsets of the people. So if people thinketh, so they are. Change the mindset, rule the world. Due to the time and circumstances, the time is now, so seize the time. No more stalling. It's time to fulfill the dream. Just a new kind of us, striving to be free. Don't be surprised, we got this. Starting from the bottom to lead the way unto prosperity. We will advance in full effect. Time to separate the good stuff from the junk. Set the record straight. I don't know if you heard, so it's up to me to spread the word. You haven't seen the best of us yet. Now for the time of our lives spreading across the nation. Have you forgotten you have a choice? If you stand for nothing, you fall for everything. Now I'm up, so hear me roar, in numbers too great to ignore. I'm as good as you. I'm what I am, and make no excuses or apologies. I am somebody. I am God's own special creation. No more hiding. I am what I am with a need to be. I don't want praise or pity. There is a hunger deep inside that must be fed. Due to the sins of the father, complicity and complacency of the sons and daughters, so too spawns the super predator that will gorge on all the negative aspects of those in opposition. Stupidity, ignorance, and hate, such as those. Ready or not, here we come, one nation, and we are on the move. No mountain too high, no valley too low, nothing wide enough. When we work as one, no stopping us now. It's time to undo the damage that's been done. This is the formula to catalyze the radical change tsunami, radical change tsunami, and make injustice justice, unfairness fair, mass incarceration, less incarceration, turn hatred to love. Let me be the first to remind you, I write aggressively, not assertively, not assertively. I write aggressively. But I'm armed with love and truth. These are my armor, spear, and sword. But love, still, tough love when necessary or needed, but still love. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Our journey begins in the prisons, to the projects, to the pyramids, back to the palaces where we belong. Mount up, here we go. Now you know a lot more about me and my self-proclaimed mission and purpose in and of life. Change is possible, probable, and no one will be left behind. Now witness the evolution of a revolutionary. The other night I witnessed silent tears at the Union Seminary up on Broadway, across from Riverside Church. Silent Tears was it was in honor of women that have been abused, hurt, and things like that. That was very moving to me. It shook me to my core. Plus, I met this woman, Nila, that she was forced to get married at the age of 13. And she's from Pakistan, and she was like raped over there in that country. It's like the women are just to be barefoot and pregnant and do whatever the man says. They have no rights, no rules, no laws, no nothing. And whatever the man wants, that's what he get. And she told me her story, and I got to meet her, and it was very moving. And so with that, I was very moved. Silent Tears express disability, violence, and the resilience of women survivors globally. This exhibit really moved me, stirred me, and changed my mindset from this moment forward. Now witness the new mindset that will be used to confront the world. This Pyrrhus Creed, this is something I developed. This is my new creed. The Pyrrhus Creed is powerful, intellectual, radical, universal soldier, now believes each person is born of this planet with an inborn dignity and self-pride, which must be protected, respected, and developed for the greater good. I should be generous to the poor and those in need of my services. Character, honor, dignity, and respect for and of others must be valued above riches, courtesy above personal wealth. I must, will, and have an obligation to defend those unwilling, unable to defend themselves. Justice will be upheld with fairness to all. Forgiveness will be given when asked or needed. With my own errors forgiven, I choose to be faithful in love and loyal in friendship. I choose to live life with strength, honor, dignity, courtesy, and valor from this day forward. An enemy that suffers the sanctity of my creed will suffer the wrath of my infinite justice. The world is too dangerous. These are poems that was given to me by Christina Peel, Reverend Christina Peel from Riverside Church. She's my writing editor who goes over all my work before I put it to tape. She also helped me write a letter. When I found out she worked in Washington, she helped me to write a letter to President Obama, and he sent me a letter back, which was my executive approval to carry on with my mission and keep doing it. I had executive okay by the real president, Barack Obama. So that's why I must carry on. Okay. The world is too dangerous for anything but truth and too small for anything but love. That's William Sloane Coffin Jr. Another poem, I love the recklessness of faith. First you leap, and then you grow wings. Also, William Sloane Coffin Jr. All and any opposition will be combated, defeated, and eliminated by any means necessary. I make one promise, one guarantee. Nothing will be as it was before ever again. Impossible is just a word uttered by small minds that find it easier to live in this world they have to explore without using the innate power possessed within to change it. Impossible is not a declaration, but a dare. Impossible is potential. Impossible is and shall be only temporary for me. Welcome to my great adventure. There will be no limit to my range. You can never understand this new black man. And all we need is each other. Our ambition must be broad enough to include the aspiration and needs of others for their sake and our own. No one can understand a choice they don't understand. Here's another poem to end with the poem. The dignity of man unto your hands is given. Protector be. It sinks with you. With you it is arisen. That's Friedrich Stiller, the artist. Okay, and because my guest didn't come in, I decided to try to give a little bit more of an insight into my mission, what I'm trying to do. Also, I want to be the voice to bring others that are doing good in the community, doing good, protesting, whatever it may be, whatever you're doing for the people, I want to bring those people, to you. I will be their amplifier. I will bring it to the people. I want the, because I've been doing this for the last 6 years or something like that, and I always seen that we're working in a bubble sometimes. The people don't know what we're doing. Well, I want the people to know I'm here for you. I'm here to help you. I'm here for you to get an understanding. If you don't know something, now's the time to find out. This is my mission. For the people, of the people, by the people. And also, I brought my calendar today so let you know what's going on. On the 10th of May, I'm going to Riverside Church. They're going to help me. I'm writing a letter for this this Pan American Foundation, where I write them a letter and hopefully they'll give me a grant to put some hustle in my muscle. And of course, with some finances coming in, there's more things I could do. I can get to travel. I can get a camera person. I can go on the road. I can be at different things. Like a lot is going on now. Like what is Soraya Aurelian, the lady that was harassed on the train because she played music too loud. No one has a right to be rude. You don't, because you feel someone is talking too loud, so then you start screaming and being rude and nasty to them. No, not in my world. That's unacceptable. That is unacceptable. There's a guy that lives not far from me, Darren Martin. Just so happens that Reverend Amy from Riverside, she happened to knows this gentleman. And I came to her Sunday. I told her that I want to get him on my show. I want him to talk about what happened to him. And then Pastor Amy told me that she knows him, and she took my card, and she's going to give it to him. So I'm waiting for him to call. These are the things that I'm bringing to the people. This is the kind of stuff I want us to know about. I want us to rally behind. I want us to get involved with. It's not time for sitting back and being in our little bubbles. We have to work together. We all need each other. We aren't going anywhere without each other. So my plea is to people, let's work together. Let's act as one. Let's go where we need to go. Also, on the 14th, with Just Leadership, 2 Million Voices. That's at 19 Lexington Avenue. We're going to go through letters from prison, and we're going to read them right back to them and things like that. I think that's good because our people behind bars need all the help and assistance we can. Also, I found out from the NAN conference that the governor is going to he's going to give a executive order to give prisoners, not prisoners, parolees, the right to vote. That's another good thing. We need our people to vote. We should still have our rights. They just take it from us like this. Shameful. And then on the 15th, I'll be going to Albany. There's a Not on My Watch bus trip. Not on My Watch is against the, I'm getting tongue-tied now. Not on My Watch is against the domestic violence and sex trafficking. We're going there because they have supported a bill that they want to go through to make it harder make the loopholes harder for people to get out of, get away with that. And let me see. 21st, I'm at a dinner at L-Step. L-Step was like my program at Riverside Church, which is coming home. And I've been invited there. That's their graduation. So I've been invited there to speak. So I like doing that, helping young people find their path. Because remember, this started for me after I graduated from coming home at Riverside Church. It's like I wanted to do more. My first mission I want to go back to prison. I still want to do that, but I'm working a roundabout way. I want to go to prisons to give lectures because you can be closing jails and everything like that, but if you don't change the mindsets of people in prison, it doesn't do any good. I want our people to stop wanting to be arrested, stop wanting to put themselves in situations where they take your freedom, which is the only thing we really have. You are worth more than that. You should be valued more than that. And if you don't value you, who will? So these are the things that I want to accomplish. And Bronx Connect, I'm going with this group at Bronx Connect, and we're going to talk to the youth there. I like that. I love talking to youth about their future and about how they should be and the things they shouldn't do. I wish it wasn't that no one talked to me, but they did talk to me, but I didn't listen. I thought I knew it all, and I thought I was going to find a better way, and it didn't turn out better. It's getting better now, but I had to come a long road. I say I went through the Malcolm X training school. I had to go to prison and everything like that before I realized my potential and purpose and abilities that were far beyond those of mere mortal men. That's so crazy. All right. And that's my calendar, and that's what I'll be doing. And hopefully, I want to, because April made a year for me doing this show. So hopefully I want to start going to 2 shows a month instead of 1. I'm going to try to work that out. And I want to eventually get to go live. I want to explain to you a little bit more about CBT, cognitive behavioral techniques, I call it. It was therapy, but I think the way I use it is different techniques that you can use to, say, like, control the mind, because as you thinketh, you are. Is a lot of people, they concentrate on what they don't have, what they want, and things like that, but nobody takes it. Most people don't take the time to enjoy what they do have. Look at the good side. This is something I learned when I was in prison. I learned to watch the birds. When I was in prison, I had freedom of movement. I wasn't locked down, because I wasn't no real criminal. But I had freedom of movement. We used to walk to the mess hall, walk to the gym, walk anywhere you want. I wasn't locked down. I wasn't in a cage. I was in a dorm room. And when we used to go to eat, the birds was always there. And what I used to like to do, I used to like to take bread. Wasn't supposed to do it, but I'm a convict. What do you expect? So we take bread and we feed the birds. And I noticed the birds, they could hover. They could hover like right in front of you. These were seagulls, matter of fact, big things. They could hover right in front of you. And they would do that. And they'd catch the food right in their mouth. That was like my entertainment in there. And little things like that, you don't think about anymore. You take the time to relax and smell the roses and things that's going on. You ever notice, especially here in New York, most people are in a hurry going nowhere. You ever see somebody that misses a train or bus or something like that? They all upset. I never do that. When I'm going somewhere, I start early, and I like to take my time. I don't like to rush. I don't like to rush nowhere, nothing like that. Even, say, tonight, I didn't have to be here at 6:30, but I was here at 5:30. Then I started panicking when nobody else was here about 7:20. But I always go places early. Check out, sit down, check out the environment, see what's going on. That's the way I like to do things. I don't like to rush. I don't like to be, go somewhere and just getting there. I like to be cool, calm, collected. And most people don't take the time to do that because we're too stressed. Do you know when you're stressing yourself that you're hurting yourself? You're causing all kind of things going on in your body and you're wondering why. That's why. Take the time, relax, enjoy life, have some fun. And also, another thing I want to bring to light is we have to start voting. It's okay for parolees to get the vote, but they got to start using it. We have to start voting. That's why we get things in there like number 45 and things like that, because we don't vote. We gave up, or we feel that it doesn't matter. Your vote does count. And your not voting also counts. Counts the wrong way though, but it counts. And I say, think about this. If your vote didn't count, why do they do so much to discourage the vote? Why do they do so much to keep you from voting? Think about that. There's a reason why they do all these things. They spend a lot of money to keep you from voting. They spend a lot of money to do the shenanigans they do and to keep you from voting, to get you not to vote and things like that. There's a reason for it. Get out there and vote, people. That's your way. This is my way of bringing the knowledge to the people. You voting is your way of bringing your thoughts to the world. What you think counts. You matter. You are worth. Make it count. Make it count. Make it count. And I want you people to keep watching. I need you to start subscribing to the show and everything, and keep hope alive. Peace. And also, you can subscribe to Honeysuckle Magazine. In Honeysuckle Magazine, you have my poetry. You can go in there under my name or under poetry, and it'll come up with stuff about me, and you can find out where I'm going, what I'm doing, and how it's happening. And that's another way of getting me more connected with the people. Remember, power to the people. I'm here for you. I got you. We got this.